friends. We are sending you the best Christmas greetings from our brand new school in Podgorica. Walking all the way to be here for me was extremely long and difficult walk. 23 years. With the stick Lecky from Reinhold Messner, but you know, we are here in the beautiful school space, and I have spent all my life in the school, first as a pupil, student, as a teacher, as a director. Honestly, this is the best place in the world to spend life learning every day, rising up, being a better person. 2023 was a year of huge lectures, a year of big pains, cosmical ones, and a year of great uprising to the sky. That's why I have a blue dress, I'm in pajama, yeah, and the chair is blue, my Parsifal has a blue shirt, armchair is blue, and everything is coming into the color of the blue sky.
I just completed 75 years. I'm still standing, as you can see. And the best medicine for me is actually Vanya, and being patron of her ballet school, which started in 2023 with two very successful performances. It was Nutcracker and it was Cipollino
in March.
March, and just now actually she had two other very successful performances of Cinderella. It's the mountains also and being with friends which keep me alive and keep me going. The year started with skiing in Switzerland. In January I climbed several mountains with my friends in Munich and Augsburg with Wolfgang, Martin and Jörgi. I met actually with the friends of Montenegro, some former colleagues who were ambassadors here in Montenegro, in Warsaw. We were celebrating the wedding of Krashina's daughter, and we were also in Oslo with the friends of Hadramaut, where for the first time also my good friend from Augsburg, Nico Kommer, joined us. So the year is coming to a close now. For Vanya it was extremely difficult, while for me it was more on the upside than on the downside.
And you know, while we were preparing to go to Augsburg to spend a beautiful summer as always there, on the way to the notary to buy this beautiful place, I had a big fall and I broke my hip. And I had 6 days of waiting the operation, and the pains were so big, I must say, cosmical ones. I couldn't move my leg even a simple millimeter, you know, and there was all kind of obstacles. I had allergic shock on Longacev. They brought me back from the operation hall, then we prepared it for the next day. So I had terrible time, and I went back home 24th of July, imagine, in Podgorica heat, like more than 40 or 50 degrees, having every day physiotherapy trying to walk again, yeah, to walk again, and trying to continue with my school activities. Yeah, of course there was a lot of funny moments during that time. I mean, I realized that humor could really help us to overcome the difficult life. Yeah, so yeah, that was really, I must say, difficult times. Yeah, very, very difficult times.
Vanya's mental strength to overcome actually all these problems she had to face this year was really remarkable. And after 3 months actually of hospital and physiotherapy, etc., she's back on her legs again. While I had to go to Augsburg, I also had to undergo an operation, a cataract operation, which went very well, and my good friend Wolfgang Gerte, greetings to him, supported me as almost like a professional nurse. And we went even rowing after the operation on the moat which goes around the old city wall of Augsburg. I spent a few weeks in my home in the Guntherstraße, where I was visited actually by all the wildlife there, squirrels, the neighbors' cats, and eventually woodpeckers, and not to forget about a hedgehog which fell into the swimming pool and which I had to save. It was the day after the terrible attack of Hamas actually on Israel, which overshadowed actually the world political scene after the terrible war which we had in Ukraine.
Yeah, you know, I have seen the video when Pius was saving a hedgehog from the swimming pool, and he said, "Du kleiner, du kleiner." Yeah. While, you know, saving this small animal while the wars all around the world are in progress, for me was once more a moment to understand what an amazing person I have next to me. Yeah, and that is my Liber Blue Parsifal. So I was in Rehab Center in Igalo, and I was accompanied by prima ballerina Ivanka Lucatelli. She was taking care about me because I was not still able to walk. Yeah, so she was preparing my stuff to go into all these therapies, and I spent there 3 weeks. And I was following the constructions in the school, because for me it seems that school built up itself, you know. Of course there was a business art company doing that, but you know, the construction, the base of our school is so fabulous since these 23 years, that it somehow built itself. And then when I was back home, we prepared a ceremony of opening with the military orchestra. And just a few days before that, I started to walk myself. Yeah, I didn't need crutches or nothing. I was just walking in the rhythm of march. And I was also very inspired by the Oslo parade. And the rhythm of march is always giving me the strength of victory, the strength that we always have to find. We have to, so to say, collect ourselves in mind and continue to walking towards bright horizons, towards the blue sky and everything which is making our life magic. Yeah, very magic. And after the parade, we were, you know, like putting together the Cinderella and we had fabulous teachers from all kind of different places of the world. We had Galina Tchaikovska, we had the fabulous Konstantin Kostyukov, we have premier soloists from Belgrade, and our Cinderella was, people say, one of the best performances we ever had.
And she was from Moldavia.
Yeah, the Cinderella was from Moldavia, trained in Russia, and Russia training must be very successful, since she had a prosthesis, but at least she was not pregnant, because the previous one, Cinderella, was pregnant, and that was also a funny moment, because when Maestro Kostyukov told me that we have a problem, that Cinderella is pregnant, then I was thinking what all can happen in this 2023, you know, so many obstacles, and that she came to the ball already pregnant. That was, you know, that kids do not realize that she was cheating the prince, you know. So it was so many things around this whole thing, and around this beautiful space in which we are now living. Moments of real happiness. Yeah, watching the kids on these bars, doing the class, having master classes, character dance, all kind of things. You know, it is, for me, it is a real joy. I simply want to be at school all my life, and of course, with my beautiful.
Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Dear
to all
friends,
of
we
you.
wish you all the best for the New Year, for the Christmas, and we hope also that this 2024 will become more tender, because 2023 was one of the hardest year in my life, and you know, but I have my Lecky, my stick, walking stick, and I have my beautiful prince. So, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.